I poured everything into our marriage, listening, giving her space, trying to understand her needs, but it felt like nothing I did mattered. The woman I'd vowed to spend my life with seemed to have faded away, replaced by someone who barely acknowledged my existence. Living in our home became a silent ache, like I was a ghost she couldn't see. That's when I decided to stop fighting for something that felt one-sided. If she didn't want me there, I'd stop being there. I pulled back. No more helping with the chores I'd always done. No more being the husband who tried to hold everything together. I stepped away from our marriage, quietly, deliberately. Then I met Emily at work. She was kind, vibrant, and genuinely interested in me. Everything my wife no longer seemed to be. What started as friendly chats over coffee grew into something deeper. I began staying out later, sometimes not coming home at all. For the first time in years, I felt seen, valued. I started sharing moments with Emily online, not overt but enough to show I was spending time with someone new. My wife noticed right away. She confronted me, her voice sharp with accusations of infidelity, threatening legal action. I kept my responses calm and vague. Emily was just a colleague. The photos were innocent. She was overreacting. But I didn't stop. If anything, I leaned in harder, spending more time with Emily, living as though my marriage was already over. I wasn't breaking any laws, but I knew I was crossing every unspoken line. Weeks went by, and I watched my wife's anger shift into something else. Something like regret, maybe even desperation. She began pleading with me to come back, to talk, to fix what we'd broken. She said she saw her mistakes, that she wanted us to rebuild. But I wasn't ready to let go of the life I'd started building without her. The pain she'd caused me ran too deep, and her sudden remorse felt hollow, belated. Then she did something unexpected. She asked for a divorce, not out of spite, but with a quiet resolve that shook me. She said she wouldn't hold me back, that I could have the life I seemed to want. She didn't ask for anything, no settlement, no demands, just my honesty about what I truly wanted. That moment hit like a cold wave. The game I'd been playing suddenly felt dangerously real. When she filed the papers, when I saw her signature, I realized she meant it. She was letting me go. Staring at those documents, something cracked inside me. I thought she was bluffing, testing me, but she wasn't. For the first time, I questioned what I was doing. Did I really want to throw away the 6 years we'd shared? Was my wounded pride worth losing her forever? That night, I went home and told her I wanted to try again. I forgave her, but I was clear. Things had to change. No more neglect, no more taking each other for granted. We both had to show up, fully, for this to work. The relief in her eyes was raw, undeniable. She'd been ready to lose me, and instead we chose to fight for us. I ended things with Emily soon after. It wasn't simple. She'd been a light in a dark time, and I cared for her. But my wife was my partner, and our marriage deserved a real shot. Rebuilding wasn't easy. We had to relearn how to talk, how to connect, how to trust. But facing the edge of losing each other gave us a clarity we hadn't had before. We didn't want to live without one another. 9 months later, our marriage is stronger than it's ever been. Last month, my wife shared she was pregnant. Seeing her joy as she told me, I knew we'd made the right choice. Our daughter arrived 2 weeks ago. Holding her, watching my wife embrace motherhood, I felt a gratitude I can't put into words. We're not the same people we were before the crisis. We're better. Forged by trials we never expected. Sometimes you have to nearly lose it all to see what's worth holding on to. Sometimes, the love that endures the darkest storms is the kind that lasts a lifetime.